Sagittarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the second week of October 2020. So that's from the 5th to the 11th of October. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. So I'll use the Sufi Wisdom Oracle to draw a couple of cards for you, and that will start the reading off. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Sagittarius for the second week of October 2020. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the second week of October? Oh, okay, they really popped out. Let's see, you've got two that have flown out, so there, let's take them. Listen to advice. Let's put that on. Listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Listen to advice and live in the moment. What you are looking for is with you. What you're looking for is with you. So live in the moment. Often we spend too much time looking ahead or looking back, where we can find enjoyment, peace, love, happiness, where we are now, if we just open up to what is around us and focus on where we are now rather than where we want to be or where we've come from. And then, of course, listen to advice. There's guidance coming your way. And sometimes we want to do things on our own. We so focused on coping that we don't realize that there's help around us. So you may be receiving guidance, and living in the moment will help you, will bring you joy, will bring you some degree of happiness, satisfaction. So let's see what the rest of the reading shows for you. Let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the second week of October 2020. What's on the cards for Sagittarius? What messages are here for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know? So I'll do a 4-card spread for you this week. The first card shows you where you are. The second card will depict your challenges at this time. The third card, shows your advice from Spirit. And then the final card reveals your possible outcome, and I'll put an underlining row of cards to act as clarification as well. So you start off with a card that flew out for you, and that is the 5 of Fire, the 5 of Wands. Your challenge being the 6 of Cups, looking back, and then you have the Queen of Cups as your advice from Spirit. And you have the High Priestess as your outcome. And then beneath that you have the 2 of Wands. You have the 9 of Cups and Justice. and the Eight of Pentacles. And then you've got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The King of Air is this deck called. Right, so where are you now? Amidst challenges and a lot of disharmony, disruption, in bickering perhaps for some, but it sort of depicts people unable to really work together towards a common goal. A lot of exciting or difficult little challenges coming your way, but I get a sense that these are not unsurmountable. So there you are. And there you have, you know, a choice, a decision, needing to draw down. I think, yeah, facing a difficult situation that seems dangerous, that seems impossible to cope with, but finding within yourself the ability to rise to this challenge, to harness these energies and make them work for you. Sort of shows you facing a challenging and difficult time, unafraid, with a belief that you can make something of it, that you can use what is around you to create and to move you forward. So that sort of shows you in a very courageous state at the moment. Rising up to the challenge with the purpose of finding a solution at a point where it feels you're in a fork in the road and it's difficult to make that decision. That's you've got here the King of Air. Sort of, he's decisive. He makes decisions with his intellect, his wisdom, and he stands by them. He uses his logic, his knowledge, and that sort of makes me think that that's you in a quite a difficult position with a lot of disruption and disorganization around you, trying to make this decision, trying to choose your path in which way to go. And your challenges sort of shows harking back to old times when things were easier, when things were more harmonious and happier for you, and trying to bring yourself back to that state of satisfaction, of sense of accomplishment and joy in that accomplishment. Maybe that's why you have live in the moment, because the Queen of Water here, sort of, she has mastered her emotions, and she's able to therefore use or display compassion and empathy when dealing with others in difficult situations. So, you know, one can get a sense that this challenging moment you're at is causing you to look back wistfully to times when things ran smoothly, when things were harmonious, when life and people around you were happy and harmonious. And that may cause you to lose that drive, that purpose, that energy, to go forward if you get drawn into nostalgic and therefore painful or things that could bring you down, painful feelings of loss, of regret perhaps, at what has been and what used to be a harmonious and happy environment for you. But the Queen of Water suggests to you that using your intuition and mastering your emotions is the way forward. and hence at dealing with difficulties, with strife and uncooperative people in a compassionate and emotionally stable manner. And you've got the Justice card showing that if you feel that, there will be consequences to actions, I get a sense that this will be smoothed out, this disruption, this lack of cooperation and inability to work together will be ruled out through what may seem a harsh but a fair ruling, a fair decision. Perhaps this is the decision that you need to make. So the decision would be it's suggested the decision be made with compassion and empathy, but you still need to hold to your conviction and use your moral integrity and wisdom in making that decision as well. Decisiveness, but a clear decision, a clear judgment clears away the disruption and the disharmony and opens up a path for more empathic and tender negotiations. And, I'm getting a sense also that you may have to some degree, go with the flow here and accept what is gone, and accept people for who they are and recognize their inabilities in a compassionate way. You could put the guidance there, listen to advice. There may be some outside advice coming to you in helping you deal with any inharmonious environments or people that you find yourself dealing with at the moment. So the advice card, the judgment could be advice on how to rule, on how to move forward, on how to be fair and just. There is guidance available to you. But the outcome is still positive. It shows there's things that are unknown now that will be revealed. Subtleties of truth are veiled at the moment, and that veil will be lifted. The High Priestess is also about tapping into your intuition. She's right next to the Queen of Water, all about intuition and using your instincts and your inner knowledge. But it does show here, truth will out, and there will be the murkiness or that may be surrounding this behavior and this chaos and lack of cooperation will be revealed, and you'll see how it's all fitting together. It also shows that you'll be able to concentrate and work on something, build something up, and it shows you learning new skills, focusing, dedicated to I get a sense you've just been able to get back on track, get back to working at things and get back to creating, because this disruptive, chaotic fighting and bickering and difficult energies is going to be alleviated in the end through a mediation of sorts. Perhaps this whole, unhappiness and difficulty is going to be relieved through mediation, and it will reveal truths that you don't know at this moment. Interesting. But you know, once the water's calm, once the uncertainty and the bickering debate sort of calm down and clear away, you'll be once again focusing on building something up, and that's something that can bring you security and value in your life. But I get a sense it's more that the goodness of this is that you'll be able to focus wholly on something that you enjoy doing. You'll be living in the moment then. You'll be busy concentrating on something that's moving forward, on something that's progressing, on something that is you're able to build up and is beginning to, you know, help you feel more fulfilled again. Rather than hearkening on better times, you'll be busy working, and the disharmony around you will have dissipated. So there you have it, Sagittarius. Interesting energies around you this week. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. But have yourself a good week, and God bless you till we meet again.